Let's talk about a piece of technology that isn't just another trend. No, this is the start of a massive revolution, and guess what? It's already here. We're talking about AI agents.
You know that feeling, right? You're trying to get one simple thing done, and suddenly you've got 10 different tabs open, you're copying and pasting between 3 different apps. It's exhausting. But what if one single piece of software could handle all of that for you? Proactively even, without you having to lift a finger.
Well, that is exactly the promise of AI agents. And the magic word here, the one you really need to remember, is autonomy. See, an AI agent is a system that's designed to understand your goal, look at the tools it has, cook up a plan, and then just go and do it, all with little or sometimes even zero input from you.
So, here's the key takeaway. Don't think of this as just another app or some fancy chatbot. No. The right way to think about this is as a proactive digital teammate, a partner that doesn't just sit around waiting for your command, but actively works to get the job done for you.
Okay, so how does this digital teammate of yours actually, think? Let's pull back the curtain a little bit and see what's going on under the hood. This is what makes it so different from every other piece of software we use.
It really all boils down to a pretty simple but incredibly powerful 4-step loop. First, it senses. It's gathering up data from everywhere. APIs, text, you name it. Then, it thinks. It chews on that info and comes up with a multi-step plan. Next, it acts, actually going out and executing that plan. And finally, and this is the part that's a total game changer, it learns. It looks at what happened and refines its whole strategy for next time.
And when you put it side by side with old-school software, the difference is just night and day. Traditional software, it's rigid. It follows the rules you set, and that's it. You are the direct controller. But with an AI agent, the software itself becomes adaptive, autonomous. Your role completely changes. You go from being a controller, micromanaging every little thing, to an overseer, just guiding the bigger goals.
And look, this is not science fiction. It's not something that's coming soon. It's happening right now. So let's check out some of the real-world ways these agents are already making a huge impact.
In the workplace, this is an absolute game changer. I mean, imagine a customer support agent that doesn't just spit out a canned answer. No, it fully resolves the problem, updates the customer's info in the CRM, and closes the ticket, all by itself. Or think about an agent that just handles all your company's logistics and inventory. This is happening today.
And it gets even more wild in specialized fields. For software developers, you've got agents that can take a simple goal and then autonomously write, test, and even debug the code. Or in the crazy, fast-paced world of finance, you have AI agents watching the markets and making trades faster than any human could even blink.
And let's be clear, we're not just talking about saving a couple of minutes here and there. The gains in efficiency are absolutely enormous.
I mean, check this out. The source material is pointing to a potential 30% jump in operational efficiency. And that's not about doing things faster just for the sake of it. It's about freeing up people from the boring, repetitive stuff so we can focus on what we're actually good at. Strategy, creativity, and solving the really tough problems.
And the scale of this change is just staggering. Projections are showing that in just a few years, AI agents could be making 10 to 15% of all enterprise decisions. We moved way past just automating simple tasks. We're talking about automating core business strategy. But, of course, whenever you have a technology this powerful, this transformative, you're going to have some major hurdles to clear. This isn't just about what's possible. It's about how we do it responsibly.
The technical challenges alone are really complex. I mean, how do we make sure all the data these agents are touching stays secure? How do we stop them from getting things wrong when they operate at a massive scale? And maybe most importantly, how do we make sure we don't become dangerously over-reliant on them?
And that last point? Well, that opens up a much deeper can of worms. Because these practical problems force us to face some really profound questions about letting machines make decisions for us.
So, first up, there's the whole explainability thing. If an agent makes a huge business decision, can it tell you why? Can it justify its actions? Because without that kind of transparency, building real trust is basically impossible. And then, there's the big one. This is the question that keeps people up at night. If an autonomous agent makes a mistake, a really bad one with serious consequences, who's on the hook? Is it the user? The developer? The company that used it? The lines of accountability get really, really blurry really fast.
And finally, it all boils down to trust. How do we guarantee these systems are fair? How do we build them to be impartial and totally reliable over the long haul so we can actually depend on what they do?
Now, these are tough questions for sure, but they're not meant to stop progress. They're meant to guide it. So what does our future actually look like, living and working side by side with these agents?
There's a quote from the source material that just hits the nail on the head. It says that knowing how to guide and work with these agents could soon be as basic a skill as knowing how to use email. Think about that. It means our jobs are shifting again. We're becoming the strategists, the ethicists, and the supervisors for these incredibly powerful new tools.
This isn't some far-off, distant future scenario. The age of agents is here. It's happening now. So the real question isn't if this is going to change everything, it's, are you ready for it?